Look, guys, I gotta talk about this whole Alinity situation because I'm so tired of the Alinity, the hate, like the constant hate. What was it, last year or a year and a half ago? Like, there was like this big uproar because Alinity, lifted her cat. Whether she threw it or not is up, whatever. She put her cat behind her and like, she got a lot of hate for that. Was that 2 years ago? What she did was, I'm not condoning what she did. I'm not saying that what she did was fine, because there was like a clip of her trying to give her cat vodka or something like that as well. I even tweeted about like at her or, about the situation and like being like, dude, like, this is inexcusable. Like, I was really mad about it. But dude, like, this was also like, okay, this was at least 1 to 2 years ago. And every time that Twitch makes a tweet, they'll be like, hey guys, we're donating $1 million to charity today. And then everyone's like, ban Alinity. Why aren't you banning Alinity? But ban Alinity. Like, it's constant. When Dr. Disrespect got banned, Alinity started trending worldwide. Because people are like, well, what about Alinity? What about Alinity? Like, what about Alinity? Okay, like, seriously. Okay, Twitch did not act like 2 years ago, whatever, on the situation with the cat. Okay, she had like some organization do an investigation on her environment. Like, that isn't like, people are still like living in the past for her mistakes that she has apologized for 1 trillion times, like over and over and over again. Like I'm sorry, but people excuse a lot of other streamers for the things that they've done, and we all move on. Dude, the hate against Alinity is just disproportional. It is disproportional. People make mistakes. Now, I don't know Alinity. I don't know if she's nice. I don't know if she's mean. I don't know if she's learned from her past. I would like to think that she has. Like, we haven't seen anything that has happened since. But like, God, like, people make mistakes and people like apologize and try to be better. Like, and this goes back to what we were talking about yesterday. It's like, if you're just getting mad at someone just to be mad at someone, then what's the point of being mad? Like, you're like, what's the point in anyone changing if you're just gonna harass them for their mistakes forever? And it's just like, dude, the bullying, like, no, anyone who bullies Alinity every single day, and like her, like every time she tweets, like the responses, like, people are obsessed with her. It's not healthy and it's not fair for her. Like, it's just so disproportionately, like, just hatred. She's been villainized and like without any opportunity to demonstrate that she's changed. People forget there was an investigation and no one found anything wrong with those animals. There was an investigation, and I also think that she likes her cat. I think that she made some mistakes about it. Again, I'm not like defending her or saying that she has changed, but I think, like, people make mistakes, guys. Again, there's been plenty of streamers that have done a lot worse that people are so quick to forgive. I'm going to show you guys a clip from her stream yesterday. It's not with what's happened in the last 24 hours with, trigger warning. I'll give you guys a trigger warning. This contains discussion of suicide. We had the suicide of Reckful, and there's been a lot of attention on, realizing that the hate that we give towards like other, like, for streamers, and not realizing like they're humans too. Like, especially like these larger streamers, like, get a lot of intense hate towards them all the time, and it's just like never-ending bullying. And this has like an effect on people. This wears people down. Like, I'm gonna show you this clip from her stream yesterday.
Like, I just don't know what to do. Like, do I stop streaming? Is that the only way that people are gonna ever leave me alone? Like, it's my livelihood, And it's been my livelihood for 8 years. Like, what am I gonna do?
Don't listen to trolls. Just accept that you made a mistake because you are a human being.
I have. Jack, but do I really have to read thousands and thousands of messages every day about the mistakes I've made in my past?
The best one is to say,
is that really what I have to do?
You have been through a lot. You know you are loved and appreciated. Don't forget that.
Like, you can't just say, like, ignore the trolls.
I don't believe, but Alinity's not a good person by any means. Well, first of all, like, who are you to judge that? Do you know her personally? I don't think anyone knows Alinity well enough to make that, anyone that watches her stream knows her well enough to make that distinction. Now, here's the thing. There's a difference between, like, ignoring someone because you don't like them and harassing them every single day because you don't like them or don't think they're a good person. Like, how does that make you a good person? How does that make you any better?
And the shit you guys say really affects people. Okay? Like, you guys have no idea how many times I've wanted to kill myself. How many times I've spent my entire night trying to figure out how I was gonna end my life. And I just want you guys to know, that it's really serious. That you guys can't just, like, send hordes of hate towards somebody without it having an effect on a person.
Alice makes a good point. The whole point of holding people accountable is also giving them space to improve. Like, the thing is, no one, like, clips when she's apologized or when she's, like, made efforts to be better. No one talks about that. No one clips it. Guess what? Because it's not anyone screwing up. People just like to jump on the hate train, you know, just to harass. It's like, you're literally not any better. I'm not making a character assessment on Alinity, but no one deserves this amount of constant hate, guys. Like, how can you watch this clip and be like, yeah, she sucks? Like, this is serious. This is a person that's hurting. It's mob mentality at best. It's a meme at this point. Most people that sling hate have zero idea what has gone on behind the scenes. Yeah, I mean, it's like, the thing about the meme too is, like, it's harmful. It's damaging. Like, this has an effect on people. Like, like, words do matter. Like, screw anyone who says it's just words. Like, that has an effect on people. We're all humans. Like, you know, even streamers, we are people. And, like, you know, like, I can't even imagine the constant hate she has to endure. Like, I can't even imagine, you know, like, what much larger creators have to deal with. Like, you know, even just getting a small amount of hate towards me makes me uncomfortable. Like, you know, for her to, like, trend worldwide, and she plays it off, you know, she tweets like, oh my God, you guys give me so much free attention and stuff like that. Like, that's a defense mechanism because, like, that is so uncomfortable. You know, with you know, I don't want to speculate on, you know, what happened with Reckful and what led to that, but, like, looking at his VODs, there's a lot of, like, really toxic comments. Like, that stuff adds up, guys. It adds up and it affects everyone. Like, I mean, we gotta be better. And the thing is, people look at this clip and be like, ha, she's faking it. Ha, it's for attention. Like, holy crap. Like, I don't know what I would do if I was in her shoes. Where, like, she's like, you could cry your eyes out, literally exposing a super vulnerable side by admitting, like, that you've had suicidal thoughts, and people are like, ah, she's faking it. Like, what do you do at that point? The words of, like, the hate mob have driven people to kill themselves in the past. Like, it has happened. It drives people into depression. Like, and I get it. If someone says something, okay, first of all, telling someone to kill themselves should never be a thing ever, 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 ever. Like, that should be in, like, not tolerated in any capacity. You know, like, okay, Dr. Disrespect, obviously he's banned now, but, like, even before that, I've never liked Dr. Disrespect. I don't like his character. I think it's toxic. Like, I have a lot of criticisms about that. Guess what, guys? I don't tweet at him every single day and be like, hey, you suck, kill yourself. Like, no. Guess what I do, guys? I leave him alone. I don't think about him. I don't talk to him. Like, I'm not going to harass him every single day for the next, you know, 10 years because, like, you know, he streamed in a bathroom. Most people were pretty quick to get off his back for that. The mob mentality has got to change. So, you know, there was an article that came out yesterday about, so Slasher tweeted that he had deleted a tweet. I deleted my recent Alinity tweet as it contributes to a culture of online bullying and toxicity. I'm sorry, says Slasher. And Ninja also tweeted, same. I kept looking back at that tweet and saying I wouldn't have sent that if I wasn't a little tilted. I apologize as well. And the thing is, guys, the Alinity memes have got to stop. Like, just leave her alone. If you don't like her, fine. Leave her alone. Stop bullying her. Stop harassing her. You're not any better. You know, just like, I'm not asking you to like Alinity. I'm just asking you to leave her alone. Okay? She makes a mistake, then, you know, you can have some criticism. Like, we all make mistakes, have some criticism, but don't tell someone to kill themselves, or don't like bash them for the next year or two, like, straight. Just every time they tweet, literally they could like tweet they're gonna, you know, donate half their money to charity. People would be like, oh, you're only doing that for attention. It's like, how do we give room for people to be genuine and to grow? Like, how do we, like, we never give anyone slack for anything? Like, people are just held accountable for mistakes they made years ago that they've, like, the whole Jenna Marbles thing. Like, we just hold them accountable again and again and again and again and again, even though they've apologized, they've said sorry, they've apologized, they try to be better. They're trying to be better. We're all humans. No one here is perfect. You guys have probably made mistakes that just haven't been on stream, that like you would get same hate directed to you, right? We've all learned lessons from our mistakes, and unfortunately, as a streamer, you get that lesson 1,000 times greater, and then held that against you forever. Like, when do we just like move on? Is a year or two of, like, you know, the cat situation, is that moved on? No, it hasn't. It's stupid. People don't realize, like, you can drive people to suicide. The mob has that power, and that's so gross. That's so scary. Like, we gotta be better. Hold people accountable, yes, but like bullying them, harassing them, telling them to kill themselves, Jesus. You can look at any Twitch tweet from the last 2 years, any tweet that Twitch has made, and you will see people say ban Alinity. Ban Alinity. What about Alinity? They're not going to ban Alinity. Why are they going to ban Alinity? She didn't do anything. That's the point, Victor. She hasn't done anything. That is the point. No, 93. No. See, and that's the thing. Like, if you go on Twitter, you will see tons of people, a lot of creators opening up about their own things. It's not about making someone's death about you. It's about being vulnerable to your audience and trying to like learn and teach from the situation. It's not like she just like 2 minutes before her stream was like, I'm gonna pretend to cry and talk about, like, no, like, this is clearly built up over time. Like, that's the problem, is like, oh, she's just doing this for attention. She's like, okay, so if she kills herself, what are you gonna say about that? What's your defense there? This should be a warning sign. This is the warning signs that you look at and you're like, oh, this is like serious. Like, we need to change. And that, did I say that, 93? No. I'm not making any judgments on her character, and I'm not telling you to like Alinity. I'm not telling you how you should feel about her, but leave her alone. Can we just move on? Can we just move on from this? Like, can we just be a little nicer? You know, like, with Rekful's passing, you know, we need to acknowledge mental health and talk more openly about this kind of stuff, and just be better people. Just be like a little nicer. Like, you don't know what people are going through at the end of the day. Especially like with streamers, like, you guys think you know a streamer really well, and you know everything about them and what they're going through, and like, you only know the surface. You only know what they want to share with you. Like, you know, you don't know the demons that they could have.